basically any old scrap wood will work. We had some 2x4s laying around that we had got with helping a neighbor demolish a shed. So save money where you can. Yeah, we did spend a little bit of money on the plumbing. I think it was around $13 a piece for those two 10-foot lengths of 4-inch PVC. And they're Schedule 40. And I'm showing the first two, they're the beginnings of the first two outriggers to support those pontoons. And here I've kind of skipped over a lot of the sawing and showing you kind of where we're ending up. This was a little bit of guesswork. I figured if I cut them 30 inches and they're a little too long, that's fine. I can readjust them later. So that's why they're sticking up kind of at an angle like that. Plus two, you'll see there's some reinforcement that I added. There was a spline from someone had a redwood treated deck, and that's was left over from that. So again, more scrap wood pulled into it later to help reinforce it. And then again, some additional work with reinforcing, more screws put in. Took the clamps off, put them down low so I could put the horizontal runners along, so they'll ride along the top of the pipe, and basically that gives a little bit more rigidity with carrying the thing separately from the canoe. Added weight of carrying a canoe and that rig together is probably a little too much, so it's better if you got them separate or where you can separate them. Not really sure why I'm showing the barcode on this cap, but it's a Home Depot product, so I guess if anybody wanted to build one of these. Again, a handy pack. One's the purple's the primer cleaner, and the tan color is the glue itself. A little bit of instructions. I'm sure most of you out there have done some kind of work with PVC plumbing, so you definitely need a pair of channel lock pliers to take the lids off these things when you get them brand new. I had already put one cap on at this point, but I wanted to show the fact that you might need a little rubber mallet to bang the cap on to get it started. And you do have to kind of hold them in place once you put the glue on for about a half a minute, just so they don't pop off, because they tend to want to slide off there after you put that glue on there. So there's both of the pontoons completely capped. That would be the port side and the starboard. There's the starboard side, so mariner's terms for left and right. And then again, we're just kind of showing how the pipes have been placed back in alignment with where they meet up with the outriggers. Irwin clamps are being used to clamp the whole rig to the boat at the moment, but you'll see that gets upgraded later to C-clamps, which I would recommend not using Irwins when you're out on the water, because there's too big of a chance that they're going to slip off there, or you're going to bang into them and knock them off. A C-clamp's going to clamp much tighter. So we did get us a few 4-inch C-clamps, which you'll see coming up here later from Harbor Freight. I think they were maybe a little over $3 a piece. Not too expensive. Pretty heavy duty, actually, to be as cheap as they were. And then what you're seeing here is just kind of another walk around. I've put in a couple of other pieces horizontally to help make it more rigid when handling. Otherwise the thing tends to want to fold up on you. And then of course the zipper ties, I really had hoped to get the bigger or larger 15-inch zipper tie, where I would only have to maybe use 2 per point of contact. But I did not. The store was out of them, so I had to improvise and use what I could get. And believe it or not, those zipper ties held tight. We didn't lose a pontoon when we were out on the lake. Here, just showing it on the trailer and kind of what's involved with getting it on there. We had to put everything on upside down. We had and now here's the rest of the story in live feed.
Are you on the left or right side?
I'll be on the right.
You're on the right?
Yeah, whatever works for you.
I'd rather be on this side.
Okay.
I'm away from the phone that way.
Okay. It's pretty stable, isn't it?
Yeah.
You remember how it was?
Yeah.
We couldn't even sit in these seats. I know I couldn't. I'm rocking it, but it's not, it's just a slow thing. So far it's dry.
This umbrella ain't doing very much. Because it's this side that's burning.
Oh, your umbrella.
Yeah. How long do you need your phone on there?
Oh, just let's get over to them trees and then I'll pull it off. It's kind of in the way of rolling, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's easier to go out there, but it's like I keep turning us, so I was trying to go straight down.
Yeah.